Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this video, we're going to take a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Red Platinum Final Suit Riddler. There he is, guys, in all his beautiful white and green glory. So this is a red platinum, or should I say dreaded red platinum. If you're not aware of the red platinum program, these are figures that have a little red platinum sticker on them, which means they are in-store exclusives only for the most part. You can't pre-order them. They're not even packed like one per case. Sometimes you'll get two or three per case, but they're harder to find. I call it the scalper edition because I don't have a lot of luck getting these figures. I got very lucky with the red platinum Scarecrow from the Dark Knight a few months ago, but since then I haven't found any of these red platinums in stores. So yeah, it's frustrating because I just want to be able to pre-order a figure, just order it online. I don't have time to go to numerous Walmarts and Targets in search of these figures. So what I end up doing, as I did with the Riddler here, is paying more money in the secondary market. Because at the end of the day, I don't need to stress about this, the anxiety of trying to hunt these figures down. So if it's something I really want, like this figure, then I'll just pay a little bit more on the secondary market and call it a day. The other really fun, confusing thing about red platinums is sometimes they do go for order, like on GameStop. They're just there, and you can order it for a window. So it's a fun situation with these guys. The other kind of crappy thing is lately the red platinums, they've been really good, so I've had to pay even more money to get them. Again, I'm just whining at this point and rambling and complaining, but the red platinum situation, just a terrible situation in my opinion. Just adding that extra sticker, the red platinum, is just going to make it more scarce. It's going to make it more alluring for scalpers. Anyways, okay, enough rambling. Let's talk about this figure. So, the Riddler, Batman Forever. I love this movie. I love the Schumacher Burton era. I wish they would do Chase Meridian, Sugar and Spice. Dude, give us all of the heroes and villains from all the movies, in my opinion, because I feel like they sell really well. And who wouldn't want, Mr. Freeze's henchwomen and henchmen? They'd be great. I want the ice hockey team from hell. That'd be awesome. But back to the Riddler. So this is his final suit in the movie. Or, I just call it the suit he wore at the end of the movie for the last 30 years, but whatever. But this is the final suit. If they give us a Riddler with his jacket, the one where he says it keeps him safe when he's jogging at night, that would be amazing. If they did that figure, that'd be so awesome. But anyways, back to this. So here's the red platinum Riddler. I already took him out of the packaging, obviously. There's the trading card that it comes with, extra set of hands, and then the McFarlane stand. But there's the figure itself. Doing this backwards, here's the comparison. Here he is next to the regular Riddler. There's Batman, Robin, and Two-Face. Obviously he scales well with all of these. Basically the same figure as the original release, just with this new head sculpt and new paint job. But let's take a closer look at the red platinum Riddler. There he is. Look at that. I think he looks fantastic. If they had made the throne that he sat on, that would have been even cooler. But I am so happy we got this figure. But look at that. Look at the cane. Looks amazing. Love the question marks. The shiny green paint looks awesome. Even the cane isn't bowing. It's not that flimsy material. It seems a little bit sturdier. You can make some great poses with him. Great range of motion here since it doesn't have any armor or impediments or whatnot. Then the head sculpt. I think it looks awesome. The mask there with the period at the end on his cheek. Oh, it just looks so fantastic. Look at the color of the hair there. There's the shoes or the feet. Yeah, it's an awesome figure. Definitely worth tracking down. I I'm very happy I picked it up. I honestly don't even care that I had to pay extra for it, because this is a home run. This is a figure I never thought we would get. It's a figure I never thought to ask for, and I don't know if Mattel is going to do any of these classic movie figures or what their plans are. So if this is a figure you're interested in, definitely don't kick the can down the road on this guy, because I feel like all of these figures, especially these red platinums, are just going to be worth even more down the road. So highly recommend it. If you're a fan of Jim Carrey, Batman Forever, I think you will not be disappointed. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you as excited for this as I am? Because, man, I love this so much. I love Jim Carrey. I love his take on the Riddler. Yeah, I was a little bit more Joker-esque probably, but he was just so hilarious in the role. I love Batman Forever so much. And I'm not one of those folks who shit on Batman Forever back in the day, and now all of a sudden, oh, I love it so much. No. I've been loving Batman Forever since it came out. Ask my wife, who's for the past 10 years of us being together has had to endure Batman Forever. Well, not endure because I love it, but have to watch at least, very least, once or twice a year, if not more. Another nice thing about Batman Forever, it's great for the kids. My 6-year-old loves it. It's pretty more or less sort of kid-friendly, other than, when his parents and brother plummet in that scene there. So that's a little... But overall, it's still a great movie. It was the right tone for the time after Batman. Now I'm just rambling. If you guys want to hop off, I'm just rambling now about Batman Forever. But yeah, it was just the right tone for the time. Just, I love Batman and Batman Returns. Dark, loved it. Tim Burton, weird. But Batman Forever still had that Tim Burton weirdness, but it was also a little bit lighter. A little bit, not too much, not Batman and Robin light, but it was like the perfect amount. And then Val Kilmer is Batman. Listen, he wasn't like the best Batman of all time. That still goes to Michael Keaton, but I loved the way he looked in the suit, especially like when when it's a scene where he crashes the Two-Face and Jim Carrey party or whatever that is, or sorry, the Riddler, Edward Nygma's party. Then when he plummets out the window, jumps out the window, and then the Two-Face tries to light him on fire. That whole scene with him standing in front of the fire, all sweaty and glistening, Val looked so good in that suit, in that scene. And the other scene I really love with Val Kilmer is when Robin steals the Batmobile, and then Batman catches up with him, and when he glides off the building with his cape flowing in the air, and it didn't look like a hang glider, it looked like something out of the comic book. That scene also was fantastic. This is the way Kilmer looked in this suit. His Bruce Wayne I didn't think was that great. He was a little dry, in my opinion. He didn't have that the charm of Michael Keaton, but still, Kilmer was great. Harvey Dent, of course, Tommy Lee Jones was fantastic, but anyways, I'm blabbering now. This review's been over for a little bit. I love this figure. Definitely pick it up if you're interested in it. That's all I have. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.